guys, so it's been almost a week since I picked up my camera to speak to you guys last. I am actually going to Haynes Mall here in like maybe 2 hours. In one of my last clips when it comes to the mall, I was there with a contractor. I decided not to go with that particular contractor. I met with one last night and I'm meeting with another one this morning because the work that I want them to do, guys, you know, in this industry, when you're dealing with anything with upfittings and things like that, some of these contractors think that because you are female that they can overtalk you and intimidate you and overcharge you for certain things. No ma'am, no ma'am. You guys have seen the space. I am not going to pay anyone $5,000 to put up 2 half walls and paint. I'm just not going to do that. You know, that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, especially when I'm buying all the materials, including the paint. Your labor is not $5,000. It's just not. So yeah, so I met with a contractor last night and I'm meeting with another one this morning, because what I need done, guys, it can take, like, painting the place in that half wall, that can be 2 days. That half wall can be put up, you know, with everything measured and cut. You know, that's something that could be done in less than 2-3 hours. If all the materials are there. That's actually something that could be done maybe an hour and a half. Y'all know I think I'm Bob the Builder, so I can do a lot of stuff. And then with painting, that's really taking the longest, because you need 1 full day of painting, and then the second day of doing another coat and any touch-ups. Well, maybe 3 days, and then a third day if you need another layer. So girl, no ma'am, no ma'am, I'm not going to pay anybody $5,000 to do that. And that's what the other contractor was trying to do. And no, and then calling me back to back to back. There's no need for you to call me. There's nothing to talk about. I'm never going to do that. So let me get in here and get a few things done, and then I will see you guys when I get down to meet with the other contractor, and I will see if that's something that I can record. But some of these people, some of them are a trip, y'all. Some of them are a trip, and that's just one thing in business, especially when you were female doing certain things. You will have some, especially when you're dealing with in an industry where, and I'm gonna say, because not the retail, but like the construction industry, a lot of times it's dominated by males, and they feel that they can just throw crazy ass numbers out there at you, and that you're gonna be stupid enough to agree to it. And no ma'am, never gonna do that. Not $5,000 for painting and 2 little half walls when I'm buying all of the damn materials, even providing the ladders and all that stuff for you because I have it. No, never gonna agree to that. So yeah, that's that. And it was something else I wanted to tell you guys, but I forgot just that fast. I don't remember what else I was about to say, but yeah, let me get in here and get everything together. Hopefully this cord doesn't run out of space, and my battery should be fully charged because I had it charging, so that shouldn't be an issue. But let me get in here and get everything together, and I will be back with you guys. I don't know how much I am going to record talking to the new guy, but everything is pretty much down. So we discussed everything I wanted him to do. He just needs to come look at the space, get some measurements. But if all else fails, I'm gonna do it myself. I'm never going to pay someone $5,000 to do that. And let me just say this for the female entrepreneurs that are watching: don't always take the first or the second quote when you're trying to get some work done. Get multiple quotes done. And you know, and sometimes in certain industries, when you're dealing with you know, mostly males, some of them, I'm a little dork, guys, looks like some of them would try to get you. Let me tell y'all, give y'all an example. Like my previous mall contract that I had to get out of, the money wasn't the only reason, like what they tried to do to me. The other thing is everyone I was dealing with was a male, every single one, except the leasing person who showed me the space, that was a female. But everyone who made decisions about who goes into the space and what they pay and what they do, everyone was a male, every single one in a position of authority. And I know, like, during the conversations that we would have, I ignored them all. At the time, yes, I was still married. However, we were separated, and that was just something that I was never ever going back to when I initially started, you know, going back and forth with them with the terms, because it took a little while. But they were, you know, they would make comments, you know, before you decide to do this, you need to discuss it with your husband, because this is a lot of money. Just trying to make it seem like women were not capable of making money and business decisions. So that whole situation itself, God knew what he was doing. But when you are you know, making business decisions, make smart business decisions, get multiple quotes from multiple different people. And if they're making you uncomfortable, just don't. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna just tell you guys this: when you're dealing with contractors, a lot of these contractors, you know, when you're meeting them, if you're meeting them, you know, places where you can see what they're driving, a lot of them gonna pull up in these big nice vehicles with their clipboards, dressed nice. But let me tell you something, and they will talk big games, but let me tell you something, they need your coins. A lot of these vehicles, they don't own them. A lot of them be either rented or leased. I'm just telling you guys what I know. And you know, of course, they talk a big game because they want your money, and they want you to believe that they're the best company for the job. So they'll throw these high ass numbers out there at you. But at the end of the day, they want your money and they need your money. They have many other competitors that you can go with. So don't let anyone come in and just, you know, this is what it is and this is why and blah 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 blah, and you believe the hype. Because me, first of all, I grew up on construction sites. My father owned his own construction company. My father taught me a lot. I can build 2 half walls. I just don't fucking want to. I don't want to. I'm just at a point in my life and in my career and with my business that it's just some stuff that I just don't want to do. So, but if I had to do it, I would. But I would prefer not to. So you can't tell me this is what this is and this is what I have to do and this is what I have to do, because I know better. I know better. I know what it takes to do that. I know what you have to do. I know the equipment that you need. Hell, I own the equipment. My little building outside in the back of my house looks like a damn construction zone. I own more power tools and construction tools than I own clothes, y'all. Like, seriously, because y'all know I don't buy no clothes. For me, anyway, for my boutique, yeah. But for me personally, I don't care. I'm not one of those who, or, you know, all crazy when it comes to clothes and brands and all of that stuff. I am me, and I'm gonna always be me. But I know better. I know what it takes. I know what you need. I know what you don't need. So I'm not going to let you tell me that something costs this much because you need X, Y, and Z when I know it's tomfoolery. So, so get multiple quotes, talk to multiple people. If they make you feel uncomfortable, don't deal with them. Because when I'm talking to a contractor and then I go and all of a sudden I see them, because you know, you can view who views certain things when it comes to social media, and they get my phone number, and then of course we share phone numbers, and then I can see them watching certain stuff of mine on social media that has nothing to do with business wise. Like, no, that's very inappropriate, and that's very uncomfortable, and that's very stalkerish, and we're not doing that. And then sending text messages that are not business related, we ain't doing none of that. We ain't doing none of that. So, you know, and the industry when it comes to the construction part of, you know, retail and changing your space and hiring people to do stuff, that can be very interesting. And guys, and like I said, and just watch people, and if you're uncomfortable, move on to the next and let them know that the shit is inappropriate and that ain't how it's gonna be. So yeah, but guys, let me get in here and get done what I need to be done. And when I get down to the boutique, I'll show you guys what we have done so far. We've pretty much stripped everything out of the inside. There's a few things that we need to take out to the dumpster that they hadn't taken out yet. They'll probably take it out today, but everything is pretty much taken down. Everything is pretty much swept up for the most part. It's really just getting those walls up and getting like the little holes in the walls patched and painted. What needs to be done in there, like I said, could be done 3 days tops. It's not a whole lot of work, and it's just the beginning of May, guys. So I can literally, you know, have this space done in the next 3 to 4 days and start putting my merchandise in and being open. I can have this space ready before my birthday, May 24th, if everything goes the way I need it to go, so I can go ahead and get my grand opening set and just yeah. So guys, I'll see you in a little bit, my loves. Okay guys, I'm sorry, I just cut my light off. We just finished the meeting. I'm gonna show you guys my sign outside. My coming soon sign just got put up on my glass. So let me lock the door and I'm gonna show you guys my sign. Okay, so my coming soon sign is up. Y'all see that? And it has my Facebook and Instagram on it. There we go. And that's all you guys get to see for now.